Good morning, class. Yes, yes. Hello, everybody. I want you to go ahead and turn to your neighbor and compliment them and tell them something nice, and we're going to get started for the day. Today, I want you to take a look at the board, and I want you to look at this picture. What do you think is happening in this picture? What do you see? Okay. What do you see that makes you say that? Very good. You backed that answer up very, very nicely. Now, what else could we say about this picture? Okay, so maybe this is an abandoned town. Maybe these wagons are a way that people transported goods, or maybe this is how they transported themselves to get from here to there. What would you say that this is in the past or the present or the future? Very good, this is in the past. Let's take a look at these next few pictures. Let's take a look at this top left picture. This is another wagon with wheels on it. Is this in the past, present, or future? Very good, it is in the past. Let's take a look at this car next to it. Now, does that look like something that we have right now, or is it something that we had in the past, or maybe in the future? No, that's right. We actually have this right now in the present, and the one on the bottom. Now, this looks pretty cool. These look like little bitty spaceships curling around. And look at the roads. The roads are very different. So could we say that this is in the past, present, or the future? Very good, it is in the future. Now let's take a look at this next form of transportation. And this was a way of transporting goods or farming the fields. On the left, we have a man sitting on top of a plow, and it's being pulled by horses, and that was his form of transportation for plowing up his fields. And then right next to it is something in the present day. This is something called a combine, and it gathers up the wheat, as you can tell in this picture. So there are very, very many different means of transportation from a long time ago until now. What we're going to talk about today is we're going to put a timeline together about transportation and how it has changed over time. If you'll take a look at the board, this is what a timeline looks like. Now, this is not the only kind of timeline. There are several different forms of timelines, but this is the one that we're going to use today. Now, these pictures that I just gave you, we're going to actually put them on the board and put them in order according to their time. There are dates listed on the back of it. Some say the 1950s, some say 2012, some say 1920s. We have to put them in order by their date. And when we do that, we have to put them in sequential order or chronological order, which means we put them in order by their numbers. So 1920s would come before 1930s. 1930s would become before 1940s, and 1940s and before 1950s, and so on and so forth. So, let's put our pictures together on the board, and as we finish this up, there's a cupcake paper in front of you, and I want you to write your birthday down on it. We're going to create a birthday timeline together so that we can have a timeline in here and we can see when everybody's birthday is. Look at this wonderful birthday timeline that we put together. Everybody did an amazing job, and we put these together by the month and the day. So we had to make sure that we were paying attention to our months and when our days were. Everybody did an amazing job. Now I want y'all to split up into groups. We're going to number off by fours. I need all of my ones at the first table, all of my twos at the second table, threes at the third, and fours at the fourth table. We have a group of pictures sitting on each table, and these same pictures are what's on the board right now. We're going to put these pictures in order by chronological and sequential order. So everybody get together with your group and look at the dates on the back, and you've got a timeline just like the one we had on the board a few minutes ago. We're going to use that same timeline and put these pictures together, and y'all are going to do it as a group. Everybody did an amazing job with that. I'm very, very proud of each of you. Now for homework, I want you to go home and we're going to make a family timeline. You're going to include the month and the day and the year. You're going to have your birthday, your parents' birthday, brother and sister's birthday, and grandparents' birthday. And don't forget the pet either, because our pets are part of our family. Include a picture of your family or just draw a picture of your family member. And we're going to turn this in tomorrow and we're going to put it on our Hall of Fame tomorrow so everybody can see our wonderful timelines that we learned about and how they're important about telling the story of time. Everybody did an amazing job. Good job.